Good morning and welcome to Gray Man Walking. It's Monday, November 24th. It's 46 degrees and it's 7:30 a.m. That seems like our magic time. Sun's coming up in the east like it frequently does. Had a very nice night up here, nice breeze. Everything was bone dry this morning. I even hung my raincoat up in a tree all night and it was just a nice dry breeze blew through our campsite all night long. So now we've got about only 700 feet up today and about 3,000 some down. So it's mostly all downhill. So let's head that way, see what the day brings. Nice little ridge walk away from camp this morning. Sun feels good coming up. Still pretty breezy and chilly. Yeah, that's kind of cool when somebody leaves you that setup. It's a nice campsite, got a nice big log to sit on. Ready-made fire starter. Even the BMT's got a green tunnel. Breeze is knocked down in here too. It's a couple degrees warmer. Speaking of warmth, I've only worn my mid layer parts of 2 days. I've been able to do this whole trip so far. We still have 4 more days to go after today, but so far I've been able to do it with just my 1 layer on top. This isn't real thick, but it's always nice to walk through a stand of pines. The pine needles just put a little extra cushion on the trail. It was a bear walking up to top of Big Frog Mountain, but it's been a pure delight walking off of it. It's about 2.9 in. Been nicely graded so far and pretty easy to walk on. We're 4.3 miles in. We filtered a bottle of water enough to get us out of here. That was the first water we came to. Let's see, I think we filled up at about mile 5.5 yesterday to get to 13, and then another 4.2 away from that top of that mountain. So it was a long water carry, but we did all right. I still had quarter of a bottle when I got there. I drank it down and filled it back. So we're good to get out now with water. We descended next to this creek. It really got cold and damp. You can tell down in these deep hollows. Okay, about 6.4 in for the day. Had a tiny little climb there. Reminded us that we do have lungs. About 3.1 to go. Something kind of cool just happened. I was coming through one of the turns and I just checked to see if I had cell service, and I did. And I noticed a comment on my YouTube channel. Somebody had come through where we did yesterday. And they were just finishing the Pinhoti trail. And my buddy Bandit is gonna walk from that point where he finished the Pinhoti. He's gonna walk the Benton Mackay back to Springer. I think he's gonna start maybe next week sometime. So I told him I would leave him something there at the junction. There's a sign there, of course, and signifies the terminus of the Pinhoti. So it was a wooden post. I just put one of my Gray Man walking stickers on top of the post and laid a rock on it. Well, this person that came through, for whatever reason, thought to look under that rock and saw my sticker and left me a comment. So it's just funny what goes on out here. I'm glad. I'll have to check into them a little bit when I get back to town, but I just think it's neat that, number one, that they found it, and number two, that they took the time to comment. So I'm not sure if they took it or put it back. I'm sure they'll respond one way or the other. But anyway, whatever happens, it was meant to be. But I got a big smile out of that. You can probably hear it in my voice. A little less than 2 miles to go. Well, we're almost up to Thunder Rock Campground. Nail's vehicle. Pretty sure there's a cheeseburger calling our name. Just a few miles up the road.
All right, another BMT day is done. Y'all like my hat here? We did about 9.5 miles to get down out of the Big Frog Wilderness. We walked out to Nail's car, drove and got us some lunch. We came down, picked up my car, and checked into our room, got our shower, and then we took my car to Springer and parked it there in preparation for our last leg. On the way back toward the room, we stopped at the steakhouse and took advantage of that. Had a good meal. Supposed to be a fairly big storm blowing through today. We decided we were going to go out in it. We've got 4 days left in this last leg. 3 days, if we have good luck, will take us to the end of the Benton Mackay. And then we got about half a day to come down the AT approach trail to the lodge at Amicalola. I didn't do the approach trail when I did the AT last year, so I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity and do it downhill instead of uphill. All right, that's it for tonight. Looking forward to starting our last leg. So, good night for now.